Dash time.
What the f*** is wrong with this lore?
This time.
How do I tee this up? I gotta make this really feel like we're at the apex of something incredible. All right, dramatic music. Sorry, I unplugged my mic. That was an accident. I gesticulated when I said dramatic music, and the cord came right out.
I was like, are you just like giving time in the video for this, you know? Or...
No. Okay, so today's episode is trivia. Trivia that I feel like you might know a thing or two about. I don't know why I'm having this look like it's a big reveal. It's gonna be the title of the fucking episode. Today is Obscure FNAF Trivia 2.
Let's freaking go. I'm so ready for this.
Because the last FNAF quiz video was just so creatively fulfilling for me, and definitely for no other reasons 100%, here's Obscure FNAF Trivia 2.
Let's go. Oh, I'm so ready for this.
Questions are multiple choice, 3 answers each. Only one is correct. Good luck.
Okay.
Question 1. In the last quiz, we had a question all about the unbridled beauty of Security Breach's legendary optimization. And that question was just so nice, I felt the need to ask it twice. With all of the 83 gigabytes of content to sift through, the pickings are hardly slim. Which of the following things was not found in the Security Breach game files? Is it A plushie of Moon Man that actually fucking jumps you? Is it B, a doohickey? Whatever that means. Or C, a voice line is implications I really don't like from Gregory saying, hot, too hot.
Wait, that last one really rings a bell.
Why is that?
I've been watching, well, okay, I've taken a break because FNAF has just gone off the rails lately and I'm like not in...
Lately.
Okay, well, I've been watching a YouTube channel called Not Real Name at All, and I swear that they brought up this Gregory voice file that was very uncomfortable. So I think it was definitely in there.
Okay, so you don't think it's C?
Not C.
What?
What?
Never mind.
Well, okay, so then Moon Man plush that jump scares you. What was B again?
A B is a doohickey, whatever that means.
A doohickey. See, I wanted to, or not pick A, because I feel like Moon Man is just so iconic with the fandom that the creators knew something would be with that. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm picking A. I don't think there was a Moon Man plushie that jump scares you.
Okay, you're locking in A.
Locked in. Yep.
That is unfortunately incorrect.
Damn it.
There is in fact a Moon Man that jumps you.
Damn it. I should have gone with my instinct.
That's from the old cut survival mode. You'd run around grabbing gifts to heighten your score, and apparently there was a chance that fart could just jump out and kill you.
That does sound like something they'd do.
Yeah, the correct answer is a doohickey.
Ah.
There was a placeholder called a thingamabob, but not a doohickey.
Shit. Damn. Okay. You know, I'm glad that I was right about Gregory voice line, though. I knew that was... It's too hot.
I'm not glad about that. I don't like that exists.
I don't like thinking about them recording that voice line.
Okay. Well, question 2. Maybe you'll do better on this one.
Wait, can we agree, though, that Gregory, like, deserves to die? Like, in an oven, probably.
What?
He's a terror. He's the villain of Security Breach, if you ask me.
I don't really know what he is. I really thought we'd get more info on that in Secret of the Mimic, but nope. Didn't get shit.
I heard Secret of the Mimic was BS anyway.
Yeah, I did not like it. Question 2. FNAF knows its audience. I feel like regardless of who you are, that much can be agreed upon at least. Like, for example, FNAF's developers are well aware of the fact that everyone's watched Markiplier experience their first few games more than a few times. And so, of course, the only logical extrapolation from this, for them, is to repeat the same goddamn story more than a few times. Which of the following retellings of the Into the Pit story specifically is regarded the highest? I cross-referenced scores out of 5 from Goodreads and Backlogged. Is it A, Fazbear Frights, number 1, Into the Pits, the first of the Fazbear Frights books? Is it B, Into the Pit, the game? Or is it C, or Return to the Pit, the interactive novel?
That's really tough. When you read off A and B, I was like, A for sure. Because I hear that talked about, like, literally every time a new YouTube video is made. But then C, the interactive novel, I know how important the interactive ones are for the lore, even if they totally mess it up and, like, it makes no sense. It's still like, but the lore.
You've also got to imagine that less people have bought the interactive novel than the other two. So the people who who buy it are predisposed to like FNAF books.
Yeah, exactly. You're only going to get the hardcore people enjoying the interactive one.
Yeah. Also worth bringing up, the first Fazbear Frights book is bumping elbows with 2 other short stories besides Into the Pit.
Oh, okay. Damn, you know what? I don't have the names on hand right now, but I know a couple others that were really big.
I think it's To Be Beautiful is one of the other ones in that book. And then the third one is... the girl's name is Minnie. What the hell is it? She gets eaten by Funtime Freddy. Count the ways.
Yeah.
That's it. Count the ways.
Okay. You know what? Even though maybe you'll get more hardcore FNAF fans with the interactive novel, I think that they were very critical of it. So I'm going to go with A.
You're going to go with the original book.
The original book, yes.
Okay, that is correct!
Let's go.
It is by far the highest rated thing out of these, actually. The lowest rated is the game. That's got a 3.59 on Backlogged.
Of course, yeah.
Second place is the interactive novel with a 3.82 on Goodreads. And the top, the original book, 4.08, which is pretty good.
That's very solid for FNAF, yeah.
Fun fact, my 2 favorite Fazbear Frights books are the 2 lowest rated.
Which ones?
I really like the 5th book, even though it's got the one story. You know which one I'm talking about. And then I also like book 8 a lot. I think all 3 stories are fucking incredible, and it's got like a 3.5, which sucks.
Oh, okay. I still have to really read those. I only know the synopses of all of them.
Book 8's the only one I would seriously recommend you read, unless you want to read about Vor fanfiction.
Remember that picture I made for one of our streams of all the inflated FNAF characters?
There's a non-zero part of me that wants to make that the thumbnail, but it's not going to happen.
Listen to the non-zero.
Let's just move on. You got a point. Good job. Question 3. Now, Scott, of course, you know him, you'll love him. He's the patriarch of FNAF. That's not the right way to say that. He's the figurehead. He's the main guy, the nexus. And despite his granditude, he is not the only person to have pioneered the genre of mascot horror RTS resource management tycoon games. There is a plethora of FNAF fan projects chugging away at all hours of the day in all corners of the globe. But sadly, not all of them get finished. In fact, I'd guess that most of them don't. We've played more than a few of those. Indeed, the only thing that's ever been abandoned by its creators in higher numbers than FNAF fan games is names on the Epstein list, which of the following FNAF fan games was actually developed to completion. Is it A, 5 shows at Wario's? The thrilling conclusion to the Wario's hexology, because it really took 6 whole games to tell that story. Is it B, 5 Nights at Thomas's 4, which tells the exciting conclusion to Sir Topham Hatt's Restaurants of Terror? Yes, that is Thomas the Tank Engine. Or is it C, 5 Nights in Anime 3, which is exactly what it sounds like?
You know, I remember playing the Wario games on the stream where we played every FNAF game ever, which we did. We played every single game ever, and there's no disputing that fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you've played all these.
I remember, not anime though. I don't remember that one.
Wasn't stream safe.
Yeah. So okay, Wario was like very polished though. I remember when we played the first 2 or 3 games.
Was it? You remember they had to erase the blinds out of the window?
Well, they were trying, but I feel like that creator was pretty dedicated. So the Thomas one was, God, I vaguely remember that one being okay, kind of maybe broken.
I don't think we actually played that one. If I may break character.
Okay, and then the anime, the 5 Nights at Anime. I have no idea. I have no idea. No context on that one.
What you think it is, it's that. Now again, developed to completion. All of these were in development, but only one of them was finished.
Only one of them was finished. Damn.
Wario's 6, Thomas's 4, Anime 3.
Ooh, my gut is telling me one thing, but my brain is like...
Your heart's telling you another.
Yeah, I want so badly to pick Wario, but I feel like anime is the answer. Just because... Anime, I don't know, I feel like they got the strong backing. I think a lot of Sigmas would love a 5 Nights at Animes 3.
You're going big titty FNAF GF?
I think so. Wait, let me think about this one more second. So you said it's a hexology. There's 6 Wario games.
Yep.
That's quite a few.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I am doubling down, putting my faith in Wario. He's my favorite character to play as in Mario Kart and Mario Party.
Me too.
I'm picking A. Let's do it.
Yeah, you should be glad you stuck to your guns. That is correct. There are 6 Wario games.
Yes. Okay. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. We should play it.
I actually think it'd be super fun to do an entire Wario series playthrough. I think that'd be a really fun thing to do.
Yes. The one I've been really stuck on is Five Nights at the Krusty Krabs, I think it was.
Yeah, the third one is so good.
That was like hands down such a beautiful game. It was hard, but it was really cool.
My favorite is still Flumpty's 2. I think that game is basically perfect.
Hold on, I gotta look this up to remind myself what it looks like.
That's the one with the cock and balls map.
Oh, that was really cool. I love the animation in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should play that again. That was actually pretty scary.
The vibe in this version of the quiz is a lot more positive than last time. My podcast mates were just like, just trudging through this thing with their heads hung low.
Are Nate and Carter not FNAF aficionados?
I believe at the end of the quiz, Carter was mad that he won.
Okay.
Question 4. Scott Cawthon is many things. Texan, the phone guy, a best-selling author, cancelled, and a bona fide internet troll. As far as his trollitude, look no further than the litany of troll games he's released, pretending to cancel Sister Location at least twice during its development, and literally making Buff Helpy canon. It can be tough. Yeah, that's true. Have you seen the image?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I remember that one. Sorry, keep going.
It can be tough to determine when exactly he's being straight with you. So let's see if you can decipher his cryptic communications. Which of the following facts about Foxy was confirmed by Scott Cawthon directly/serious? Is it A, he has the ability to read and write? Is it B, his jump scare in the first game is actually non-violent, but when he leans in the door, the player merely dies of sudden cardiac arrest? Or is it C, he is all torn up in the first game because he was mauled on a long family car trip and they hit a bajillion potholes or something?
Oh, okay.
So again, /serious.
/serious. Okay. Oh, damn. You know, that's actually tough because B, I know, is like a very popular theory. I'm having a hard time remembering if Scott actually confirmed that.
I will give you this. Yeah. He's commented on all 3 of these things.
Damn it.
2 of them, he was joking.
Okay, wait. I gotta think back to when Dawko interviewed Scott all those years ago for finishing 2020 mode. Okay, so Heart Attack is probably my leading choice right now because he really does just lean in and you have a heart attack. I think that makes sense. Now, reading and writing, though, that feels like, I don't know, that feels like a throwaway answer to me. Maybe it was a joke. The family car trip, though, it sounds like a joke, but it sounds like something Scott would make a joke about but then make canon, you know? Because he's weird. You know?
He's a weird dude, that's for sure.
He made the Sun's company, the lumber company game, which was actually kind of interesting. Damn. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the heart attack theory because personally, that's my headcanon for what Foxy is doing. Yeah. You know, B. Let's go B.
Okay, that's incorrect.
Damn, no.
Yeah. If you remember during the Ultimate Custom Night development cycle, he was posting like day by day what a different character in the game would do. And on April Fool's Day, he posted a bunch of joke mechanics, and that was one of them. Because people love Foxy and just refuse to accept that he was a bad guy. Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, no, he's the best, actually.
Damn it. It was an April Fool's. Yeah. I wish I'd remembered that.
See, also, Scott said that it was modeled on a long road trip, but he said in jest that that's why. Like, he was supposed to be ripped up. That wasn't an accident. A is correct. Now, if you recall from that interview, Scott said that he once replied to fan mail sent by some kid as Foxy.
Oh.
And he said he still stands by that decision, even though it conflicts with the canon. So there you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's a deep cut.
That's a really deep. Damn. I needed to rewatch that interview, honestly.
I scrubbed both interviews for content for this.
I feel like the first one was way better than the second one, though.
The first what?
Interview.
Oh, I feel like the second interview was more telling, even if it wasn't quite as jovial.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. I'm disappointed, though, because some people have come up with, like, pretty compelling reasoning for why Foxy is just checking in on you. I just don't remember why. The
only info I've ever really seen read like cope to me, but at the same time, this is a series for babies, so maybe.
So, am I huffing copium right now?
I'm gonna go with yes. Let's see if you can't redeem yourself with question 5.
Okay, I can still make this back. I can win.
As we all know, you can't call yourself a true FNAF fan unless you own physical copies of every single book and have totally devalued all of them by hiding the shit out of them. Like I did to all of mine. Which of these FNAF books does not exist? Is it A, The Security Breach Files 3, which is the third rewrite of a spin-off of re-releases of the original FNAF Ultimate Guidebooks with a special focus on everyone's favorite installment and its subsequent DLC? Is it B, the Five Nights at Freddy's official movie novel, a retelling of the movie's events for those who have the attention span for 352 pages, but not for a feature-length film, I guess? Or is it C, the Five Nights at Freddy's Stickerpedia, which among other things contains over 200 stickers of the most horrifying animatronics ever designed since the 1980s /J.
Okay. Wait, so the question was which one is not a real book?
Yeah, which one does not exist?
Okay.
Security Breach Files 3, official movie novel, or the Stickerpedia?
I'm pretty sure the movie novel exists because they do that for most movies nowadays. The Stickerpedia, though, I don't know about that one. I've never heard about a Stickerpedia.
Why release it as a book?
Right. Security Breach 3, though, I recall the community talking about how they had worked on rewriting a book at least once, and it still was weird. Did they make 3 Security Breach books? I don't know about that. No, but the Stickerpedia seems like some cheap money scheme that they would pull. Because they're like cheap, you know, just like the actual...
like a chicken. Cheap, 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 cheap.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. Oh, you don't want to play football?
Leave your stupid comments at the door.
Where did you get the drugs?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh my god. That's stupid. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with Security Breach 3. I don't think they made a third one. I think there's 2, but not 3.
That's correct. There are only 2.
Yes. Yes.
Because they've rewritten, like, installments in multiple series that they've got going on and republished them as separate entries. I thought maybe you'd bite if I said they did it again for Security Breach, but you didn't.
You know, it's something that I could believe they did, but I figured maybe not.
There are 5 game lore compendium books that I know of.
The Stickerpedia, that's crazy. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, apparently it's a book of stickers, and it's also got a bunch of blueprints and stuff in it. I don't know. I'd never heard of it until I started researching for this. Same thing with the movie novel.
Oh no, wait, they have the FNAF AR characters who make no sense at all.
Yeah, why is Freddy Frostbear on the cover of the Ultimate Guide? I'll never know. Why is he the poster child of the franchise now?
That's actually so messed up. Okay, Freddy Frostbear, this cover is freaking stupid.
Yeah, it does lean into like the manic side of FNAF theorization, which I kind of respect. But at the same time, I think the steps that led it to looking like that are the real issue, more so than the book itself.
Yeah, at least could have had it. They could have had Breadbear on there.
If they made Breadbear canon, I would lose my shit.
They seriously need to.
All right, we're on question, 6 now?
Yeah, I got 3 out of 5.
That's not bad. Number 6. Speaking of the FNAF books, it's time to talk about the guy who famously got pregnant with Springtrap's baby. How many official full-length theory videos has MatPat done about Five Nights at Freddy's? Is it A, 33, which is the year that King Kong came out? Is it B, 54, which is the age of Morrissey when he came out? Or is it C, 75, which is the year the Kool-Aid Man came out? Of a hole in a brick wall, that is.
Where do you come up with these these freaking references? Not 33, obviously. MatPat like built his channel on FNAF. At least I think he did. Now between 54 and 75, I have no idea because I never actually watched him. But I think that it was a cash cow. I'm gonna go with 75. Don't
you shit on MatPat like that.
You know it's true.
No, it's not.
Is it not 75?
No, it is 75, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 67 game theories, 4 film theories, 3 food theories, and 1 post-retirement game theory he was a part of.
Oh, okay.
So there, yeah, 75 total.
That's actually an absurd amount of FNAF videos.
Yeah, can you stop jumping on my desk, please? Please. Sorry, cat, please. Thank you.
I remember a controversial theory he had was determining the years of the first 3 games, and he connected it to a real life like shooting. I think it was at an actual kid's place or something. Do you remember that?
I do. Everyone gets mad at that theory because he brought up something terrible, but the comparisons are fairly compelling.
Yeah, I mean, it's an idea.
I didn't expect that Matthew Patrick disrespect. This is a new side to you.
I have no disrespect for MatPat. I just
You called him a cash cow.
I called FNAF a cash cow for him because, like, come on, FNAF. Even for the alt path,
he delivered Springtrap's baby. All right, that takes a lot of willpower.
Okay, forgive me.
You gotta want it.
I forgot that he was the mother.
And the fact that MatPat is literally mother right now. Question 7. Given the recent passing of the late great Matthew Patthew, a new supreme czar of Five Nights at Freddy's has since emerged, and I think we all know who it is. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's the Signs guy himself, Mr. Lewis Dawkins.
Oof. And Daco. Sorry for the pause. I really thought you were just like lining up for the next night. I know you were waiting for me.
Daco, he famously challenged Scott Cawthon to a duel in Ultimate Custom Night and won, though that victory did not come overnight. How many days did it take him from release to beat the dreaded 50-20 mode and score that excellent interview with the man himself? Is it A, 7 days, which is the amount of time it's been since... sorry, let me say that again correctly. Is it A, 7 days, which is the amount of time it's been since you looked at me? Is it B, 12 days, which is the amount of time it takes until Silksong comes out minus 11 days? Or is it D? What the fuck? Sorry, my Word document has A, B, D. I broke the auto bulleting system somehow. What?
You didn't do that.
I don't know. Sorry about that. Or is it D, I guess, 9 days, which is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And though she looks so sad in photographs, absolutely love her when she smiles.
That was spot on, honestly.
That song is by 9 Days.
Yeah. I bet you felt pretty clever with that one.
I did.
And you know, oh god, this is just gonna be a total guess, I think. I feel like 7 is too short, although I remember he just did like endless attempts basically.
Yeah.
For multiple days. You know, but I liked the way you sang, it's the story of a girl who cried a river down the world. I'm gonna go with 9.
You're gonna go with 9 days.
Feels good to me.
That's a shame. It took him 12 days.
Ah, dang it. Alright, 12 days, really? Did he ever do any of 24-hour streams?
I don't think he ever did for Ultimate Custom Night, but he's done plenty of those.
Dude, didn't we try 50-20 mode and it was like 5 seconds?
I think we made it,
done.
We made it like 6 seconds or something. I've never really tried to beat it just because I know that I'm not good enough at games. Okay, question 8.
Yeah.
Just like last time, this is the worst question. So, circling back on the MatPat pregnancy thing,
as we should.
The absurdity of that being canon got me to wondering, which in turn got me an unfortunate amount of curious. Once again, said this last time, but it definitely bears repeating, I had to search far and wide in the deepest depths and the darkest annals of the internet while making this quiz, and I continue to take very little pleasure in the process of doing that. But if it's for content, I will sift through as much porn as it takes. Which term brings up the most results when searched on DeviantArt?
Oh, okay.
Is it A, Springtrap Vor, B, Chica Feet, or C, Chipper?
Chica Feet.
You're not even gonna dissect that one?
That's Chica Feet. Come on, give it to me.
Are you trying to move on, or are you trying to just like...
I know this one.
Okay, I was trying to give you an out, but sure, man. That is incorrect.
No.
Chica, Chica Feet has a mere 2.6 thousand results.
No.
Springtrap Vor is bringing up the rear with 1.7k. Chipper has 9.9k.
You're kidding.
Yeah, no.
You really?
Yeah.
Chipper? Oh my god. Springtrap was my next guess, honestly. But like, literally, even Scott basically drew like softcore hentai of Chica with like...
He's done it more than once.
Yeah, multiple times. Seriously, like,
There's a decent chance that when you type in Chipper on DeviantArt, you get other things besides a beaver. But I wasn't about to scroll to find out because, god damn it, I don't get paid for doing this. Okay, number 9. You're what, 4 for 8 or 5 for 8?
4 for 8.
Can you get more than half?
God, I need to. I want to.
Number 9. FNAF has had a rough come up in the zeitgeist. It's been punched down at ever since its inception, and to be honest, I can't tell if I'm making that worse or not with my word choice in this quiz. One thing we can all agree on is that FNAF has resulted in more than a few iconic memes, many of which have enjoyed even mainstream crossover. While the aforementioned Buff Helpy comes to mind, for me at least, Bread Bear is another great one, I honestly believe that the man behind the slaughter and "Was that the bite of 87?" did wonders for the wide acceptance of FNAF as its own little corner of the internet.
I can agree with that.
But enough sappiness. Not all memes are created equal. Which of these more understated FNAF memes is a falsehood, not real? Just like the female orgasm. Is it A, Mr. Thugs, which is an insanely detailed edit of a vacuum cleaner iced out to hell and back? Is it B, Yevey, another infamous edit that might just be the most terrifying thing to ever come out of FNAF? Or is it C, the FNAF 2 robot approaching the vent sound being an absolute fucking banger? It might as well have been the song of the summer in its year.
Okay. B, Yevy, I think I remember that one.
You do?
I think that's real.
Okay.
I really do remember someone talking about that. Mr. Thugs, that also, because that vacuum cleaner from Pizzeria Simulator, he was pretty lit, honestly.
Yeah.
But the FNAF 2, you said robot approaching the vent sound? Mm-hmm. Is that the one where it's like, ding, ding, It's like...
Yeah, it sounds like a musical saw almost, like metal scraping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's what plays right before they crawl in the vent, that sound.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think the falsehood... Okay, no, you know what? C is definitely correct. It's not false, it's real. Yevy just sounds so familiar to me, but maybe I'm making it up. I'm thinking of like Rick Stafafo or whatever his name was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Rick Stafafo?
Remember the name of the Shadow Bonnie or Freddy, the game files?
Oh, RXQ, yeah.
Yeah, Rick Stafafo. Yeah.
Rick Stafafo. Okay, I'm looking this up.
Rick's fast fuck or whatever.
Rick Fafazzo. What the fuck? Okay, I don't think this is the same thing. Whatever.
Can you describe Yevy to me again?
Yevy is an edit of Scott Cawthon that is just awful.
I'm gonna say Mr. Thugs is the answer.
You think Mr. Thugs is the falsehood?
Yeah.
That is correct. It is not a meme.
Let's go.
That being said, it does exist.
Yeah, okay.
I made it.
Oh my god, that's why. That's why. Yes. I literally remember that. Where do you have that on hand?
It's a YouTube thumbnail someplace. I don't remember where it is.
Mr. Thugs. Didn't he have like the MLG sunglasses
Yes, he did.
on? Hell yeah. Okay.
Horribly shopped on. Yep. It just didn't catch on.
I'm so glad that I did.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 5 for 9. Can you pull it out? Let's see. Final question. This one is not multiple choice.
Whoa. Okay.
So you just got to use your brain for this. This one will either be an awesome closer or a super limp way to end this quiz. We'll see. I'm just going to ask this to you as bluntly as I can. Considering like all the FNAF releases, right? There's just endless drove of them.
Yeah.
And some of them have been released in multiple formats. Like, I think the original Tetralogy are on PC. They're on mobile. I think they're also on Switch and Xbox and PlayStation now.
Yeah, they are on all consoles.
Yeah, okay. What's the most profitable FNAF release?
Wow.
Which one earned the most money?
Wow, okay. Whoa. That's loaded.
Yeah.
All right. Let me think this through. So we have FNAF 1. I remember Scott saying like that made him a decent chunk of change. Mm-hmm. But going into FNAF 2, he was still reusing assets or like using free sound effects and stuff off of those free sound effects sites.
I would be shocked if the production costs of the original couple of games affected the profit margins at all.
Now, I don't think FNAF 3 was the most profitable, just because that one was, like, maybe the least fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think FNAF 4 might be my favorite, but I feel like the player base was decreasing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Location did pretty well, but I think that's starting to get a little niche. Pizzeria Simulator was free, right? So that doesn't count. Ultimate Custom Night was also free, so that doesn't count. But then we have... Oh, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say it might behoove you to re-examine the diction of the question.
The most profitable... Okay.
The most profitable FNAF release.
Well, then that leads me back to FNAF 1 or 2, because those were probably the cheapest ones he ever made. FNAF 1 was ported everywhere, not just PC.
I don't know if you are fully grasping what I mean by this question. How should I put this without giving it away? I'll just give this as an example. It's not the answer, but I think it might lead you in the right direction. Plushie waves count as releases.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, release is not strictly games.
Damn you. Okay. Man, that actually makes this infinitely harder.
I don't think it does.
You don't think so?
No.
But it could be anything, any release. Wow, that's actually really hard.
It's not. It really isn't.
It's not.
It's not. Nope.
Ooh, God, okay.
It's to the point where as soon as you think of it, it'll immediately be your answer.
Really?
Yeah, if you really stop and think about things that you could say, there will be no debate about what the answer is.
Well, now that makes me want to think about the books, the plushie releases, Funko Pops.
Come on.
Oh, God, wait. Nah.
Come on.
Wait, oh my God, no, but there's so many options.
Come on.
Oh, I don't know, man. Funko Pops is calling out to me because millennials, but I don't think that's it. So we have the books, we have Funko Pops, we have plushies. Okay, wait. What other releases have there been then? There's also... No. You know what? I feel like you're leading me somewhere else that I shouldn't be going. Maybe it's simpler than I'm making it.
Come on, man.
Oh. Wait, the FNAF movie. That's my guess.
That's correct, yes.
Yes!
It's not even close.
Yes, oh my God, yes.
Yep, the FNAF movie is by far the most profitable FNAF thing there's ever been.
You were right, literally the second I thought of that.
Yeah, it's not close.
What are the top 3 profits? Do you have those?
I believe the top 3 are the movie, FNAF 1, and then Security Breach.
Let me look this up really quick. FNAF 1 profit.
No, actually. Security Breach made the most money of the games. And then second place appears to be Help Wanted, actually.
Oh, that's valid. Help Wanted is awesome.
Oh, because there's a flat mode of that game. I was like, how the fuck some people own VR headsets? But no, it's flat mode.
Which, by the way, I watched someone play flat mode, and I'm like, what's the point of this?
Yeah, it's such a downgrade.
Like, I'm glad people who don't like VR or can't afford it can play it, but I just don't see the point in buying the game if you can't use VR.
I mean, I guess it's got the first 3 games in one, minus all the mini games.
That's true. So, the trivia, I finished it out 6 out of 10, right? Yes.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm proud of that.
Well, that's the end of the game. I mean, I guess since there's nobody else here, with 6 points, we'll have to declare you the winner of the episode. Do you want to give a winner speech?
Well, sure. You know, there were moments I didn't think I could do this all the way I thought I'd lose, but my hours at lunch breaks and stuff watching FNAF theory videos would pay off in the end. And I still hold out hope that we'll get 5 laps at Freddys soon.